Hey guys, welcome back to Olubori TV. So, following the emergence of Atiku Abubakar and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the platforms of the two main parties, emphasis on main, they are not the only parties, from the two biggest parties in the country, at least in our country's political space, the APC and PDP, the Igbo elders have come out to admit that the dealings have left bitter pills in their mouths. PDP left bitter pills for Southeast, says the Igbo elders. The Igbo Elders Consultative Forum has continued to express concern over the decision of the two dominant parties, especially the People's Democratic Party, not to zone the 2023 presidency to the Southeast. The organization, however, expressed optimism that all hope was not lost as there were other routes to the presidency. The Secretary General of this organization, Prof. Charles Nwekeaku, said that what was done to the Southeast was a case of betrayal and injustice. I agree. He said, whatever might have happened in the PDP, what is clear is that PDP has rejected the Igbo, and the Igbo have given the PDP more support than any other zone. He further added that an Igbo son, the former vice president in the person of Dr. Alex Ekweme, was instrumental to the formation of the PDP. Since 1999, he added, the Igbo have been voting for the PDP. Even at the time when other people migrated, the Igbos remained in the PDP. For the PDP to come and change the zoning arrangement because it is the turn of the Southeast is a bitter pill for Igbos. Even the people who dumped PDP in the past later came back. The PDP preferred to consider these ones. We won't quarrel with them, he said, but it doesn't go down well with an average Igbo person. I sympathize with that because he's right. According to the Constitution for zoning, the presidency is supposed to rotate between the regions in the country. Now, we've had a southwestern president, in person of Obasanjo. We've even had the vice president from the southwest, for Professor Yemi Osinbajo. We've had a president and a vice president come from the south. That's Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in both cases. You remember, it was vice first before he became president. Go to the northwest and the northeast. We've had Namadi Sambo. We've had Atiku Abubakar. We've had, at the moment, we have General Muhammadu Buhari. You see, they've had representations in both in both offices for the presidency, that's as both president and vice president. But the one zone that is yet to have a representation that is yet to be represented in either of these two offices is the Southeast. So these 2023 general elections was supposed to be the time for both parties to field candidates from the Southeast. But hey, what do we have here? We have the APC bringing out an old man that cannot even carry its flag. I mean, you call him a flag bearer, and he literally cannot even raise the flag by himself. He needed assistance. What do you make of that? And then for the PDP, we have Atiku, who boasted to have personally pulled in over 11 million votes at the last election, which we all know is false. He didn't do that by himself. His running mate, Peter Obi, chipped in. I mean, a lot of people like Peter Obi. They liked him, and they still do. In fact, more people like him now, but I'll leave that for much later. When it was time for the PDP the PDP itself had the best platform for a southeastern candidate to come out. Because trust me, the APC was never going to allow an Igbo president. The APC was never even going to allow it. Is either from the north or from the southwest, not even the south. That's how the APC was formed. That's the structure that it has. And it has been like that, and it will probably continue to be like that. But the PDP dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. Atiku has no business being their candidate, being their presidential candidate. He has no business in it. This is someone that has been running for president for the past 30 years. Yes, for the past 30 years. Since the time of Moshood Kashima Wabiola, Atiku has been trying to be president. Now imagine this same person, this is 2023, or rather this is 2022, and this same person is being fielded as from a main political party as, like I said, don't even get me started on the old man that cannot even carry the flag from the other party. The Association of Southeast Town Unions, the umbrella body of Igbo communities, also condemned this. They condemned the denial of the Southeast region of the presidential tickets on both parties, describing the situation as a glaring case of marginalization. The national president of this, Chief Emeka Dewe, who spoke last Friday in Enugu during a media briefing, said the outcome of the primaries confirmed the region's cry over the years concerning the marginalization of Ndigbo within the Nigerian polity. I mean, let's even be empirical with this. Records showed that in the five southeastern states that had roughly 389 delegates or votes altogether in the case of the APC rather, in this number, Ebonyi State had 39 delegates. Imo State had 100. Anambra had 100. Abia had 100. Enugu had 50. But out of all of this, shamefully, only 40 votes from this went to Southeast aspirants in the APC. It is even important, I think I even need to state this clearly. It is important to mention that out of that 40, 39 came from Ebonyi State. So that means all the others from Enugu, Anambra, Abia, Imo, they went to people that were not even Southeastern. Then again, is dollar your mate? Is $20,000 your mate? Or whatever amount they said was shared for the delegates. At this point, at this critical juncture in the country's history, when a candidate emerged in the person of Peter Obi that had all the juices, everything correct for the PDP to hand over, they still did not give this person the tickets. I mean, it's so bad that this person had to leave and join another party a day before the primaries. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I know what it tells me. I don't know what it tells you, but I know what it tells me. So just so we are clear, we do have a Southeastern candidate for presidency. So, hey, who knows? We might have an Igbo president come 2023, but hey, I'm just saying. If you like the video, please click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and click on the notification bell. Till next time, arrivederci.